Purpose, Plans, and Profits. I'm your girl, Ms. Robin Wiggins, and here we are on the road to living financially independent, retiring comfortably, and earnestly building to leave a legacy for our family. Now, if that's something that interests you, then stay tuned. Hey, y'all. I'm your girl, Ms. Robin Wiggins, and y'all, today we are doing just a small cash stuffing, y'all. When I tell y'all, things are moving fast. Things are moving in a really great direction. It's like, I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. Sometimes once you get to a certain point where you saved up enough money, then all of a sudden a lot of other entities become just as important as well. So now I'm having to make a decision. Do I really want to pay this phone off right now, or do I want to make a shift? So for today, we're going to stuff the 620 binder just for now. I'm going to talk you through a little bit of my budget for this week. So we need to do a little bit of review and see what I want to do with my cash wallet as well. All right. So y'all, we got a lot to do. We got a lot to talk through. Again, this is you actually seeing my, you're going to see the wheels turning. You're going to see my thought process. You're going to see what I'm thinking, how I'm doing, where I'm going. And you know what? I'm going to need y'all help in all this. I promise you, I'm going to need your help. So as I'm going through, if you see something I may could change, if you could see a different possibility, then, holler at your girl, put the comments down below and let a sister know. All right. So for now, let's go ahead and turn this camera around, y'all, and let's get to the cash. All right. Let's go. All right, y'all. So, of course, I have my cash wallet here. I'm going to set this to the side just really quickly. And, y'all, let's look at this budget. Let me set this right here for a second, y'all. It's in my way. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. This is my week. First of all, let's take a look over here where, again, I overestimated. But, honestly, this one right here, that's my fault. Because what I need to start doing is all the way underestimating. Meaning, when I put this here, this is me saying I'm going to work my entire 40 hours. And I don't know about y'all, but let me tell you something. Me personally, once it starts getting warm, I gotta go. I can't be sitting here until 4:30 with y'all. I gotta leave. I can't be at work all day, right? So either I'm gonna go to work earlier, or I'm gonna have to readjust these numbers, right? So come April, let me see. I don't think I wrote anything in. I'm gonna just be all the way honest with myself, okay? And look at it, I'm already lying. I need to change that. I'm gonna start putting 250 right here at the end, okay? So that I don't overestimate what I'm gonna be doing, because it's not happening, okay? So right here, Jim got paid last week. On 1 month is on one day. This month was a different day. And because it's on autopilot and because I have extra in the account, I'm like, okay, it got paid, but it was a bit early. It was a whole week early. So I do know as we speak, right? My Zoom, let me turn this to the side. Now I gotta put it back right so I can write. Okay. I know my Zoom, Microsoft, I know all of my savings got pulled over, and I know all of these got paid for this week already, okay? This is stuff that I already know. So I have to go back and look. Like I said, just because I have things on auto pay, it does not mean I'm not going to look, okay? I have to look every single week, make sure the amount that is supposed to come out is out and that it actually came out, all right? Because you don't want to think it's on autopilot. It didn't come out. Something happened to, you don't want one of those problems, right? You thinking it's paid and you go to click the Netflix and it said, you need to update your card or something. Sometimes your card just expired. You don't even realize it, right? So this is why I say, let me just make sure it's in there. Let me make sure it's cool. I did pay on my flagship, and this is not actually due until the last day of the month. So I haven't paid this one just yet, but it will get paid. And I need to find out the balance on this here before I write here. Everything else, I put gas in the car of yesterday. It was like $49.89. So that was $50, and I did that already. And so for this week, I'm going to do something a little different with my cash envelopes because, like I said, my goal was to pay off my my iPhone by the end of this month. And so we have this week and we also have next week. So for me to do that, I said I couldn't cash stuff my 52 week, my sassy binder, none of my savings challenges. And for these next 2 weeks, I'm not really even supposed to be stuffing my cash wallet. Like, the only thing I am supposed to be doing is putting money aside for this Pro Max. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cash stuff, the 620 battle. We're going to finish that off. We have overages that I have because obviously, if I need 870 and that's 620, what do I need? An extra 250, right? So between this week and next week, I need to put an extra 250 in the air to finish this one off. And then we'll be done, okay? So this is where it gets tricky. Where it gets tricky is I want to make sure, what I really want to do is have that extra in my account, because what I wanted to do was jumpstart my mortgage on auto pay. So I said I could start this month and jumpstart it on auto pay. That way, starting next month, I don't ever have to worry about it because I'll have that money in there and I could jumpstart it for April. Or I said I can go ahead, pay the Pro Max off and be done. All of those extras will be done, and then jumpstart the auto pay for the mortgage in May. So y'all, this is just some things that I be thinking about. So for right now, we're gonna stick with the Pro Max thing, but I'm really feeling like, because let me tell you something. I saw on Instagram, this girl, Natalie Nicole, that I follow, she was like, you being a real adult when your stuff is on auto pay. Well, I didn't even think about, like, it is becoming like a whole movement of people talking about you are truly adulting if your stuff is on auto pay. Well, for me, it was just easier. I didn't think about it as something as, I'm really adulting, I'm really being grown. And for me, it was just easier. It wasn't even about all the extra. But once I realized that it became a whole movement, that's when I said, you know what? Let me get my mortgage and put that on automatic. So, y'all, the only thing I had to even, actually put in is paying off debt, my insurance, which I could put that on auto pay as well. And just the things that are fluctuating. So, that's it. But for right now, this is all I have paid for right now. I need to get the final balance for this. Doesn't really come out until the end of the month or when the actual statement closes. So once the statement closes, then I'll put the actual balance right there. But that's it, y'all. Just for now, that's all we got for this spending plan next week. We have, I didn't write it here, but I think I am. But being that it's only 2 more days in this one, that's why I skipped it over to April. Now, I will come back with an April budget with me planning session, which will be on Sundays. The last Sunday of every month is when I do my monthly spread, my monthly budget, sit down, write everything out. make sure I have everything. But I did at least put this here to get me started in case life happen. I'm busy. I get home on a Sunday and I don't feel like it. At least the first week is already done. So I already know this is the only thing that is really coming out. We'll set about 30, 40, 55, you know, $55 and what you call it, and just the $113 that I gotta pay. I wrote this here. My daughter got a bill from the Children's Hospital for $81. And I'm like, people, are you serious? Now, mind you, these x-rays, if I did not have insurance, would have cost her $3,700. So I'm grateful, but it was a surprise bill, right? So I plan on either paying this on this week, or not this week, next week or the week after. But I wanted to put it on here to remind myself, hey, you got another debt that needs to be paid off. So that's the only reason why I set this here. So in the month of April, I can go ahead and pay it off. That's it. So Sunday, I will do my budget with me monthly review, and we'll see what this cash stuffing is looking like. All right. So let's get to the cash really quickly, y'all. I'm going to set this to the side. And let's see what we have here. Now, I don't have nothing in these wallets. Nothing. I literally just spent the last $10 this morning. So I don't have nothing in my wallet. So I went to the bank and it was after hours. So I just went to the ATM machine, y'all. I understand what people be saying, y'all. I had to go to the ATM machine. I understand what people are saying, because usually I make it. But I decided to go get my nails done. And I decided to take myself and get myself something to eat. Okay. So right now, what we are working with is, let me fix this. Y'all know how I am. Okay. So let's count this and see how much we're working with for right now. All right. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'll set it up here. It's fine. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 20, 40, 60, 260, 270, 280, 285, 90, 95, 300, and 5, 10, 15, 315, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Ooh, 22. Y'all, these, 23, 24, 25. These brand new bills be stuck. All right, so 325. All right, so that's what we working with for right now. All right. So also, I'm going to use my rollover. Whatever's in my wallet, we just going to roll over into this week. Because like I said, I'm stuffing my cash wallet, but I'm not really stuffing my cash wallet. So I'm not going to take these out. What I am going to do is stuff according to what's in here. Y'all, I am truly just kind of winging it here. So it's 5 in here. Normally I put 10. So I'm just going to add a 5 and I'm going to put it in here. Okay. This is just what I normally do. I'm going to come back to my personal. We're going to work on that for my personal, okay? Eat out. Okay, my eat out. Okay, so eat out has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. Normally I put 60, so 45. Let's just do a 5 for now and make it 50, and we'll come back to it in a sec, okay? Now, Home Essentials normally gets 20, so I'm actually gonna see how many 20s I got before I do all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I have 2 good 20, so I'm gonna put 20 here for here. And then groceries has nothing. So for groceries, we're going to do this 20. We're going to do these 2 10s. Let's see, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 50, let's see, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 60. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna do. That way it gives me 60. Okay, so let me look at this. Let me do this again. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 51, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, that gave me 60. And, you know, 60 is my normal for groceries. So what did I just shortchange myself on? This is what we're going to do. The money I had from the weekend, right here, I had 25, 30, 35. This is going to be my personal spending money for this week. And that's how we do this. 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. $40, y'all. There you go. Woo! Child. Woo! It came together, y'all. It got itself together. It really did. So for myself starting now, I'm gonna start real small. I'm gonna take these 3 crisp ones and a 5. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I know the weekend is here, but the overage that I have in my account is really what I'm using for all of my extra. You know, I always start with this first, and then I go from there. So Blessings gets a 5. Woo, y'all pull this down. Blessings gets a 5 here. Let me pull this down just a little bit more. Eat Out. Eat Out will get I'll just take 2 5s on Eat Out. I ain't gonna do much. Let me tell y'all something about this home essentials here. I need toilet paper. I did not get the toilet paper last week. I need toilet paper. So this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to change out. What did I just do? Right. Okay. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just make change for myself. And I'm going to put this 10 back here. Because when I take a whole 10, I think I'm going to start breaking down Home Essentials into 2 10s instead of one whole 20. Because it goes so much faster in the store. Because I get in there. Yeah, I get in there. And hello. And it be like that. And it do. And grocery. I don't need anything from the grocery store. So I'm going to just give myself $20. Because I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I don't need anything. I don't need $20 because I don't need anything. So I'm going to just give myself 10 and call it a DAY. Because I think the only thing I really want is avocados. Everything else I have in this house. So this is what I'm going to do. And one thing I have noticed is that in this book, Home Essentials comes before grocery. So I need to turn this around so it can match, because ain't nobody got time for things not to be matched, not matching. Okay, so that's how this working. I mean, y'all, it works out. I just watch my spending for the week, pretty much. I will literally just watch my spending for the week. And this should be all of the 20s to finish out my 620 binder for the week. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff this in, y'all. This journey right here is something. It is something to see. And it is something to see when you actually put your mind to it. And you say, you know what? No matter what's going on, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it work. Right? And this is me literally just saying, we going to make it work. And so, y'all, I think this is the first time I finished this binder. Y'all, I'm trying to think back. Can y'all tell? Can y'all tell me? I think this is the first time I had completely finished this binder. I'm not even sure. Oh, I'm not even sure. I'm telling you, it is a sight to behold. And just knowing. So I had somebody that was, they know me from Facebook. So, they came over here and they was like, what is the point in stuffing all that money in there just to take it out and put it all in the bank? For me, if I leave it in the bank, it gets used for something. And one thing I learned from Dave Ramsey is cash is so much harder to spend than swiping that card. It don't matter if it's a credit card or a debit card. That card, y'all, that card will get you in trouble. But when you have something like this binder, or you have something like your savings challenge binder, and you realized that you then saved $1,000 in cash, you don't want to spend it. You don't. You do not want to spend it. And what you set yourself out to do, you will do. Y'all, I have finished this binder. Y'all, the feeling behind this. Look. The feeling behind this. In knowing. It's like when you buy stuff to fill up and when you see it actually full. Oh, this is just. So I have this in the back for next week to capture the rest of the monies that I need, which is $250. So we're going to get this other $250 and iPhone will be paid off if I so choose. If I so choose. I'm glad this particular, y'all, because I had it in the binder like this. See how this magnetic? It would not stay if I had it in the magnetic thing. And I actually did. I had it in the purple one. My purple binder like this is magnetic. It wouldn't have stayed like that if I didn't have it snap. So let's see what we do with it, y'all, next week. Let's see. That is my cash stuffing for this week. Y'all see my thought process. You see my mind. You see what I'm thinking about, what I'm doing. And I'm really just trying to stay focused. I'm really just trying to stay encouraged. I'm really just trying to stay on track. I watch a lot of Dave Ramsey videos. I'm watching and listening to the stories. And I'm just watching like the highlight videos. But I'm listening to the stories. I'm hearing people who are, $750,000 in student loan debt. $145,000 in credit card debt. I'm listening to people, a young lady who was $234,000 in debt. She paid it off in 31 months, including 2 cars and her house. And she was only 31 years old and she is now debt free. So, inspiring stories, just stories that are heartfelt, stories that'll make you think, stories that'll make you say, girl, what was you thinking? And all of that. And every time I pay a credit card bill, I'm like, girl, what was you thinking? Because 3 out of the 4 weeks in a month, you are paying on a credit card. When at first I had no credit cards. So, it's an eye-opener. It is really an eye-opener. And being on this journey is really helping me, and actually doing these videos is really helping me to stay accountable. I absolutely love y'all. Thank you so much for your comments, your subscriptions, just vibing with me and being here with me is really just truly making a difference. So let's go ahead and let's turn this camera around. I know this was a short day, but let's go ahead and turn this camera around, y'all, and let's talk about it. All right, let's go. All right, y'all. So that is my cash stuffing for March of week 4. All right. that is, y'all, I know it was short. I know it was very sweet, but it truly is just some days you just have a little bit. Some days, I see videos where everyone's cash stuffing about, $8,000. It's tax season, right? When I finally file my taxes, y'all, I will do that, but I haven't yet. So, life, I got other things to do, right? So, y'all, now is the time to really sit down. This is where the New Year's resolutions start to fade away and real life is kicking in. And this is where the true person, the true inner you, that true, feeling, that, y'all, perseverance, commitment, that is, and tenacity, that is you moving and just going about and keeping with the goal, even when that New Year's resolution, that New Year, new me feeling has all gone away, right? It's March. We deep. Y'all, like, we are knee deep in here now. We about at 5 feet of water right now. So let's go ahead. Let's keep and continuing to deep dive into our finances. Y'all, even if you got off the rocker, let me just be transparent for a quick moment right now. Over this past week, I've had to dip into 3 of my envelopes. I had to dip into my 52-week savings because I had to go to the doctor this week, and it was my foot was hurting and I just couldn't take it. So I had to dip into that envelope to take out my copay. That's number 1. I had to dip into one of my Daisy Budgets envelopes. I needed something. I cannot remember what it was. I think my daughter needed something. So I had to dip in. So y'all, when I tell you, when my extra monies finally do come in, I have a lot of catching up to do. I have a lot of moving forward to do. So at this point, you have to ask yourself, are you wanting to go back and catch up? Or do you want to make new moves going forward? Like I said, it doesn't matter that you saved your money for a certain thing. It's the fact that you had the money for something that you needed and it was there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for right now, y'all. So I'm going to holler at y'all later. Listen, if you are vibing with me, if you are feeling what I am putting out, if you are feeling the love that is going on here, listen, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to hit that like button, click them notifications so that you know when your girl is coming on and dropping this video here. Okay? And I will see y'all back when I do my monthly budget for the month of April. And I'll be back for my end of month cash stuffing next week so we can kind of see which way did I decide to go. Because between today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, I honestly can't even tell you. All right? So be blessed, be easy, be a light in someone's life, because you never know who might need you. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.